Good afternoon, everybody. Another bonus stream today. I've just been in a streaming mood lately. Um, like I said, I do still want to keep my Thursday nights, but I might try to do at least one weekend stream, either in the evening or afternoon. I know afternoon's great because it's good for our Euro viewers. So Saturday or Sunday afternoons might be a good time. So um anyway, some big news, I guess, if you are a TGCTours member, as they have announced. Well, Doyle announced last night that all of the main tours are moving to Pro Swing from Master. So that is huge change. And I mean, I get it. We'll talk about it obviously as we're working on some stuff. So we'll talk about that. And I'm going to work a little bit on that new plot that I started last night. And I want to see if it's viable or not. So we're going to look at that a bit too. I mostly kind of just want to work on a little bit of planting, actually. I just want to see if I can get this look kind of how I want it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but we're going to see. I love the plot. I don't really want to lose it. So that is the plan. So let's get into this. No wasting time today. Let's jump right in. And there we go. All right. So for those that weren't at the stream or haven't caught the VOD, and it was very late last night, so you maybe have not. But I am going for a look that looks something like that. A very Iceland style, rugged, linksy kind of course. I think would be pretty fun to do. I haven't done one like this before. So it's really trying to find these kind of really rocky, mossy, grassy kind of look. How do I pull something close to that, like that off? So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's the wrong thing. The chat box on the right. Chat box on the right. What chat box on the right? Oh, on the intermission screen? Yeah, it's not working right now. It is not working right now. So anyway, we'll turn on some music. And get going. All right, so I kind of fiddled with the lighting a bit, kind of went with a little bit of a cloudier, moodier look. I don't want it to be too low. As you can see, like it's already causing some issues here on 2, so I might actually flip the lighting around a little bit. I think it's just going to actually involve... You know when you get into iRacing Split and you recognize a name and are immediately worried about the havoc that will be caused? Uh-oh. I don't know if I've been in splits at that time of day enough to recognize names, but I can see that happening. I have a little bit of lighting issue on 2, and I don't really want that. Well, we're gonna just tweak the lighting here. I'm gonna go to That's not overcast. Is that overcast? I guess it is. Okay. Inspiration. I just showed you what the inspiration was. Like an Icelandic course is kind of my look right now. This is a course I am building for 2K. For their December releases, so they wanted kind of something wintry, so since we don't have any snow to use. What am I gonna do for... There we go. little bit brighter. Hey, Ross. So yeah, I mean, some big announcement with TGCTours moving to Pro. I mean, I had zero influence in this at all. I think people were hinting at, oh, this is because of Canuck and he sucks at golf. I'm on the volunteer staff, and I kind of know about things before. I mean, I knew about this announcement a couple weeks ago. I had nothing to do with it. I was just as shocked as everyone else was when they heard about it for the first time. So, here's how I see it. Personally, for me, I think it's great because the Master Swing has killed all enjoyment of this game for me. Unfortunately, it's just killed it. And for someone that's not playing every day, all day, having to jump in and play my tour rounds and just like not even be able to get out of the sand is annoying. So, I played almost every tournament for the last 6 years, and after that swing change came in, I played for a couple weeks, and I have not played a tour event in months. So I'm very excited to kickstart my TGCTours career again for sure. Now, obviously, the people that this is affecting most are the small but extremely vocal guys sitting at the top. And I totally get it from their standpoint. They've been practicing, they've been working their asses off to master the hardest difficulty swing. And all of a sudden, when they get announced, nope, we're going to Pro now, sorry. I get it. That would, as if I were a top 100 player, I would be like, are you kidding me? I get that. So they're gonna have like a master swing is gonna be the new beer league, I guess. But people want the tours split, and that's not an option from what I'm understanding. So that can't be done. So I get it from their side that would be frustrating. But they need to realize, and I think it's hard for them to realize because they are probably the most vocal on the site, but they represent 5 to 10% of the entire community. The other 95% are the quiet ones toiling away in, Elite, Kinetic, CC, and are struggling. Some of them are playing, but a lot of them are not. The amount of people that have, ever since the swing change, that stopped playing after, membership for TGCTours dropped a significant amount. I think it was 40%. 40. Imagine running TGCTours and you saw that and you had a chance to change something. Obviously, you would change it. Go down to this mountain. So from the admin standpoint, I totally get it. From an elite player standpoint, I also totally get it. Exactly. Top 100 players will still have the top 100 players. And yes, a winning score of -40, now it's going to be -55, -60 every week. And that's obviously for the people that are clinging to some assumption that we have realistic scores. Obviously, those will be completely shattered, as you're going to need to shoot rounds in the 50s every round to even have a chance. Which I get, that's frustrating on my end too. I don't like that, but I like that a lot more than just waiting for me to get into the sand, knowing I can't get it out, and I'm going to take a triple bogey, and I'm not even going to be able to finish. Like, I'd rather have the opportunity to okay, I can make birdies, and if I play well, maybe I can fire a 13 under. And, I get that people don't like that. I used to be very much a purist. I used to be like, ugh, I hate these super unrealistic scores. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Par doesn't really matter. And I was hearing comments about oh, this completely changes how designers design their courses. It better not. It shouldn't. I don't want to see designers making 10-yard wide fairways and It's like you have other options of making your course difficult. It can be as easy as conditions-wise, angles into the green, you know, the ways you sculpt your greens, the ways you sculpt your fairways. There's so much that can be done. I really don't like this big mountain anymore. It's the thing. I loved this last night, and then I slept on it, and now I just like... I don't like parts of this plot now. I think I went too hilly. I think we can salvage it still. And yes, obviously, and Ryan says what everyone just assumes is the easiest idea. Well, why can't we just split the tours? Sounds like a super easy to say thing, but to run the website, all the back end stuff, there's just not the manpower to run tiered site, like tiered difficulty levels. There isn't. And obviously that would be the best solution, but there isn't. There's no way that can be done. TGCTours is essentially run by one dude right now. And he doesn't have time. And he's not a web developer. So there's not much that can be done there. I don't know how the system works. I'm still not 100% sure why they can't do the split tours thing, but I just know they can't. And I've worked and talked to these guys for years now, and I know that, you know, they can't. If they say they can't do it, they can't do it. So, and it's also, at the end of the day, it's their website. We're just guests on it. So, anyway. Yeah, I am too. And I think a lot of people echo that. I think they're just, you know, quieter and toil away. It's obviously the platinum guys were, you know, making the most noise today, and understandably so. Like 100%, I get it. Totally. You know, and these guys spend the most time on the tours. They practice, they put in the time. You know, they want to see their name in lights, and I get it. But I mean, I also think like 95% of these guys are just on PlayStation. So why don't they just make their own society if they don't like it? And you know, they got to have one guy that could run a website or something, and they could do it from there. I don't know, just my thoughts. We're trying to make this real rocky by sinking some trees in. Yeah, I think for the overall health of TGCTours, I think this is what they needed to do. And I mean, Season 8 will most likely be the last season with PGA Tour 2K21. So, I mean, shocked the game doesn't come out with something for that. For what? I mean, 2K21 doesn't have to exactly cater to TGCTours. We like to think TGCTours is like, you know, everybody plays it. Like, no, we're a very, very small part of the population in this 2K21 world. So, anyway, I think it's the right call, but I also completely understand and sympathize with people that are like, you know what, I might be taking a break. And that's fine, because I just took a break for a few months. Now it's my turn to play. If you guys don't like it, you guys go take your break. Sorry. But 40% of the population took their break because they were fed up with the swing. So, I mean, I kind of feel like that a bit too. Find another place to play if you don't like it. A wetlands course. Nice. I saw Jay doing some sort of tournament or some sort of contest where he gives you like a description of the hole, I think, and you have to build it, like your own interpretation of it, or a partial. Kind of a neat idea. So for those wondering what I'm doing right now is we're sinking trees down to kind of get that rocky texture. Which can be a little frustrating to do. Sometimes it just doesn't like to give me that rocky texture. Oh, I'm okay with sinking a buttload of trees. Oh, don't go that deep. Or go deeper than that. There we go. Alright, so let's you get this nice little rocky look without having to worry about rocks. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is looking better already. Favorite collaborate? I haven't worked on a ton of collaborations. I mean, I worked on the Apex one, was fun. The one with Frankie was fun. Barstool one was fun. Obviously the ones with trays are fun. But I think the one coming out in a couple weeks is probably going to be my favorite. Even though it was sort of a collab. Yasmin's around. Yasmin's just not getting work done. Trey's and I got busy lives. Yasmin's not priority right now. Will she be someday? I like to hope so. But it may not be. Okay. I think that rocky look is definitely helping things. Definitely helping things. I just really want to get these craggy mountains to really pop, because otherwise I'm not gonna like it. Okay, bring this down a bit. Used to be it. Okay. Got caught on the side of a mountain that wasn't quite OB, no way out of it. Just take it unplayable then. Obviously, there was going to obviously be some holes there, so that was going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to re-release it. It is what it is. That's the danger with courses like that. I tried to get as many spots. Yeah. Nothing I can do on my end, so kind of sucks. Just restart the round, I guess. Always the danger with those kind of courses. Always the danger. Okay. There we go. Solheim Cup. I've heard it's like real good right now. The only way of getting more rock look is planting tree. I mean, trees are the best option. Yeah. Trees are the best option. So right now we're just kind of softening the edges here. I like it harsh in places, but not sure what I'm gonna do here. I think it's just gonna be probably straight up coastline here. Of course, design. I'll probably just do this. No one will really hug the coast. Okay. And then we'll have some little bumps and some knolls and stuff. Fantasy football. Yeah, football's starting this soon, isn't it? Used to be an NFL fan, and then just completely stopped watching the sport. I don't know why, but I did. I'll watch highlights, but I am not one that's spending 10 hours of my Sunday in front of the TV. My wife would murder me, first of all, but... You're so burned out with the fantasy drafts? Hey, I have a solution. Don't do those many fantasy drafts. Just an idea. Oh, my kid watches Elmo for sure. Football's not what it used to be like. Okay, I think we're ready to start thinking about a golf hole here. Thanks, course design. Appreciate it, man. It is a funky plot. All right. College football. We don't have anything like college football up here in Canada. I mean, we have college sports, but the college game isn't really big like it is down there. Even like something you'd expect up here, like hockey. Like, there's a very small college program here. Okay, so let's just... Plans for 2K22? I told you I'd have to kill you. Yeah, no, there absolutely are plans for a... No, I don't know if it's a 2K22, but there's a plan for a new PGA game. Okay, so let's look at some potential candidates for this look that I'm trying to go for. Definitely not that. I don't think it's any ash trees. I think it's going to be a little bit more coniferous. No, coniferous? Yeah, coniferous. No, that's not going to work. None of these ash trees. None of these. So probably something more in this realm. Just popping up a bit. Probably something like that. Just do a little test plant here and see. Let's try a couple more candidates here. This one is an obvious candidate. Yeah. Best way to plant grass? I mean, however you want it. If you want a single planet, multi-planet. So I think if whatever I do pick for this, it's gonna have to be 1-2 plants maximum. Otherwise, it's gonna look a little silly. These desert bushes are always interesting. Throw a couple of these in there too. Just for a little splash, splishy splash of color. There we go. Hey Tori, what's up? Well, maybe. I just said 1 or 2 and now we're got like 6 different plants up here now. Right now we're just trying some ideas. No, I don't like that. Those can go. No. I'm not doing any trees. As tempting as I would love to do some trees here, it's not going to fit. I mean, we could just do Big Daddy Mesquite as well. So versatile, this thing. And that might be the play. Now, there's not going to be any pine. I don't think there's going to be any trees on this golf course. I think it's going to be the mesquite. Let's make her real big. Actually, I'm not convinced. Okay, let's pull this out. Just working on some ideas. I looked at that Viking Clubbins a little bit, but I mean, yeah, I inspired more by like an Icelandish course. Not by that course in particular, but it may have a bit of a more subtle vibe than that one. Okay. Sometimes these tropical trees can be surprising. Maybe these spruce. Try this just briefly. Picking out a bit too much. Oh, forgot to. Yeah, we're streaming. We're live, baby. Okay. So again, kind of, I think I'm getting a little bit too mossy. Like that's an idea. But like it's basically just like moss and lichen almost just growing off this rock. Like it's not overly bushy, and then with some deep grass. So no, but the idea of single planting grass is depressing. We're all not used to the YouTube streams. It's new for all of us. It's new for all of us. Okay, so yeah, let's go the grass route. That's really not going to do anything because you're not going to be able to see anything. You found me because of a YouTube stream? Ah, biggest mistake I ever made then. No, I'm kidding. I'm so mean. I love you guys. Just fiddling with some ideas. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're like 15 or something, right? $13. Okay. Just a baby. Hey, Elts. Haven't seen you in a while. How many courses I've designed since TGC 1? Since TGC 1, it hasn't been a ton. I don't think the courses I've built since TGC 1 match the ones I built in TGC 1. I don't like any of that. I've definitely built more than 50 total, I think. Okay. 13. What grade are you in? Like 8th grade? I don't even teach 8th grade. I teach 10, 11, and 12. Epic core. Well, back in TGC 1, they might have been considered epic, but if you were to open them now, you'd be like, oof. 8th grade. Damn. Yeah, I'm starting Tuesday. I'm teaching 10th grade math, 11th grade math, and 11th grade biology. Okay. I think it might be the mesquite. I think that might be this one. But like really low to the ground. I was considering the really large grass as well, but I think the mountains are too close for that to work. I think it's just going to look real stupid. From a distance, it would look good, but I just think this mountain is a little bit too close. But yeah, I did have that idea. That is a good idea, but I think without me even trying, it would probably be a little bit too close. I mean, we could take a look. It doesn't hurt to look. Now it's weird to be doing planting before I even laid a hole down, but we're just trying some things out here. $1995, you're in 8th grade? I was in 8th grade in 1998. Your dad's 42. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's try. It's gonna have to be like a brown grass. It might work. Take a look. Ooh. Alright, let's just go grass right now. Oh, not what I want to do. Eat, select all. Delete. Eat. Oh. Mesquite delete. Just add some purple Canucks. Just all purple Canucks. What do you think of F1 today? The atmosphere was insane. The race was not overly exciting. But I do like Zandvoort as an F1 track. Yeah, the race wasn't. Not much happened. But. Okay, well let's just try the grass. Maybe it won't be so bad now that I don't know about this. We'll see. Would definitely save on the old plant meter. I'm just kind of gonna plant in the green area here. Should get my little hyper planting going here. If you were in the group, not fight, yeah. It was just, yeah, they really heavily focused on, obviously, the leaders, but I think, what, only the top 3 finished on the lead lap? That looks atrocious. Yeah, see, I just think we could make it a bit smaller, but still. Let's try it again, make it a little bit smaller. Do I still have that hyperplant script? I do, actually. Oh, is it that one? I do have the hyperplanting script still. See if it works. Can't remember how to get it to work. Try something like that. Whee! A good old hyperplant. God, that's so much quicker, isn't it? Could be a little bit better. A little bit bigger. Oh, I forgot how to turn it off. There. Nope, I didn't turn it off. Ah, turn it off. How do I turn it off? I forgot. There we go. Ooh. Okay, how does that? That's actually not bad if I making it a bit smaller. That's bad. Maybe a few little bushes in there. Sprinkle in a little bit of different color. Yeah, I can get on board with that. Maybe just keep her real simple. We have to see how we got to see how the purple Canucks look. Where are they? I want them to rename those for the new game. I haven't put these in a while. I think they might fit in a course like this. Maybe not as many. More of a light smattering. You guys haven't, if you haven't yet, and you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I mean, lots of good streaming, lots of good content, lots of PGA Tour 2K21 stuff around the design. I'll be streaming my rounds too once we get into pro, so you know, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'd love it, and I'd appreciate it. East Lake, worst course in the game? I don't think so. Maybe just a few bushes. How would that look? I don't even think we need the bushes. We just keep it like that. Keep her simple. Okay. So let's do the same thing. They'll hyperplant back. Once you start, do I change my lighting? I mean, yeah, I mean, I routed it last night just as on the default lighting, and then I kind of tweaked it a bit. This lighting's gonna be a little more dull than what you'd maybe see from my usual ones. I just think with more of an Iceland course, it might be a little bit more like that, but who knows? Things change. Plus, there's a lot of shadows on this course, or a lot of mountains, and potential for a lot of shadows, and I got some holes playing right up against mountains, so I got to be careful about shadows and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, we got that. Now the good thing is this isn't going to eat any plant meter if I just plant with grass. All right, later. Sleepy. Enjoy your golf trip. Not jealous at all. Have fun, man. It'd be awesome. Okay. Let's see there. Does that look? I think we could do something with this. And then, like, we could have some real rocky areas. I know this is real weird. I'm planting before I'm even throwing anything down, but before I commit to this, I want to make sure I can get the look I want. I should really go Delta. I don't know that I'm thinking about this. It'll give me that rocky look a little bit better. Hold tight. What am I doing? Come on, you can figure out how to work this, designer. Let's go. Funny when you put like thousands of hours into this and then sometimes you just like completely forget where the simplest things are. Let's go Delta. Change a bunch of stuff. Right now, that's not really giving me... It's not going to give me that backdrop I want, I just realized. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. Unless I go complete island. Yeah, this is getting away from my look. As good as that does look, it's not really Icelandy now, is it? Fuck, that does look good, though. Okay. New problem. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, this is more what we want anyway. Little greener. Kind of gotta get those sharp edges in there. Get that rocky look. And we can throw rocks in there too. What some rocks look like? Darker color here. Let's take a look. Just experimenting. It's kind of interspersed. Don't think I like it. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought, but... Actually, I think I might use that. I think I might use that. Yeah, I think it matches pretty good. Alright, later, Zach. might have gone a little too rocky. A little too much. Come on, rock. That one. That's the one I want to get rid of. There we go. That's looking a bit better. Ooh, now this is starting to come together a bit. Now the ideas are a-flowing. We're going to use those color rocks fairly extensively here. Do. All right, what else can we chat about today? What's going on today? Talk a little bit about TGCTours. Not liking that as much. I think we got to rough up the hill a bit more. Getting there. Sleepy one. All right, Pac-Man. Later, buddy. Thanks for hanging out a bit. I'm just going until my daughter wakes up, which will be... How long have we been on for? 12:30, 1:30. Could be anywhere in the next half hour to an hour. So kind of the idea, the course is going to have a lot of these little rocky embankments kind of all throughout. I really want to make some really fun green sites, little punch bowls and... a really cool rugged terrain. What's up, Caleb? It is going to be very... Going to take a lot, though. Okay. Something like that. A little course creation break. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think just the single grass has proved to be a good move. How big do I like to make my greens? My common little rule for a good average size green is if you're to spline it from one end to the other, like connecting anywhere from like 95 to 130, I kind of consider to be a pretty good sweet spot. Oh, shit. What I wanted to do. Trying to use my little script here. Make planning go faster. I like this. I like this. How wide do I like him to be? Really depends on your type of course, to be quite honest. Really depends. Hey. Coming along well for a plot of land that doesn't have a golf hole on it yet. I should go the opposite way and plant the whole course first and then build the course on it. Has anyone ever done that before? Gotta sprinkle the little... these little babies in there a bit. Just in a few spots. Rocky Mountains, yeah. Just trying a couple little ideas. Of course, I think it's looking good. I think she's looking good. Hey, Evan. Don't plant rocks. I haven't even built a golf hole yet. I'm trying to go less rocks and more just the natural rockiness. Even I think there's a few too many in here. That one probably should stay. What's distance to here? Well, I kind of like this almost semi-blind tee shot here. Guess 4 servers aren't very good. That sucks. No bueno today, huh? Too much infringing. No plans for it yet, but there's something happening. Even if I knew, I wouldn't be able to tell you guys, so. Like I said, once I start being all coy and stuff, you know, something's coming. Okay, now I gotta start thinking what I want this golf hole to look like. It's, you know, pretty short opener. Kind of thinking some bunkers at around 325. It's gonna be a bit of an arm and uphill shot. Oops. Might even move this up a bit. Kind of digging this blind tee shot right off the bat. You know, maybe very grassy in here and almost like a little pathway kind of snaking its way up, which I don't never do, but the land may call for it here. The land just may call for it. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking fairway starting here and kind of a bit more of it blind. Kind of the further right you push it, maybe the better angle you have in. Probably maybe a couple bunkers here. I mean, not really in play right now, but we can fix that. I just like where that's sitting right now. This may be like a 380-yard hole. Bunker there. And then I see a green kind of sloping down this way. And then Maybe just a small bunker here, but give people an option of maybe running it up. So I think I'd have the fairway extend probably through here. Probably make it pretty wide. Around that little rocky mound there. And then this would kind of wrap around all the way. Be a fun little opener. That's very tight. That's okay, it's a short hole. Might even make it a bit shorter. Yeah, I like a short little, you know, driver, little flip wedge in. I think we'll probably raise this green up a bit. I don't want to do any flatten yet. I'm thinking of probably that's a bit too much. Raise that up too. There we go. Something like that. All right, so let's start getting some shapes in. Thanks, Caleb. Always love building the first hole. It's filled with so much promise. You don't hate the course yet. We could build a real sexy little bridge curling over here. Probably gonna do that, because why not? Alright, so this is going to be definitely a smaller green. Maybe not. We will add some rough, I think, on this course. Alright. Not loving that texture right now, but not something we need to look at right now. Well, actually, we should maybe. Definitely like that look a bit better. Good old 19 is a solid one. I didn't announce I was live. Yes, I did. Didn't I put it in the Discord? I sworn I did. Didn't I? No, I guess I didn't. I was planning on it, and I forgot. I'm live. How's that? Well, I should probably make sure I have my phone, because my kid's probably going to get up at any seconds. Sorry. My bad, guys. I just forgot to announce it. Okay. So no auto flatten of the greens or fairways this time around. Should make a little more interesting. Okay. Let's get a bit better texture here. Not that one. Not like that. Try that. I think, do we like that? Maybe a little bright. No, I don't mind it. I have to work on the tee shot because I'm 100% sure we're gonna go with that. Okay. So. Time for a little sculpty sculpt now. I want to keep the integrity of this as much as I can. Oh, we are going to flatten around the edges. Okay. Usually when I'm very quiet like this, it means I am in a zone. This doesn't happen often. Okay. Just looking at the tee shot is a problem. Tee shot, she's a problem. I liked the blind shot, but now I don't know if I want to kick the ground off of the blind tee shot. What's it to here? An 85. I think we are going to throw this back a bit. So I will try this. Too high. Okay, and then I think this needs a little raise. That might be better. Once we get some more planting and stuff in there, obviously. This doesn't look very good anymore. In fact, I'm going to rip everything out of here. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. We got to make this first hole sight line really pop. So I like the sand trap to show, so you can just see a touch of the sand there. Thanks, Dustin. Coming, I hope. It's very different from what I usually do, so. This is it's gonna be a course that's gonna take a lot of restraint from me. Like, to not just make it look silly. But I mean, this is always the first hole where it's my first holes are always very experimental, and then kind of start getting back to my normal look. But I want to try to avoid that this time. Probably a little bunker right there. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do any pot bunkers. I don't even know how to really do those. But we could look into it. I wasn't planning on it. I can already tell it's not going to be the Lynxy look I wanted, but I can't do it. Gosh, I just want just a little bit of it hanging out there. Better angle in, but also a little bit of a blind second shot. Okay, let's pull out. Yeah, that's usually how things work. They evolve very organically, these golf courses. Still don't have that tee shot where I want it. A little bit of a drastic bump down here. Close. Now I don't like that rock on the right this anymore. Like this big rock here. It's really in your face. Keep it for now. I'll probably just end up replanting all that. Okay. I usually, like when I'm I usually put all the trees in myself, but as a new designer, I strongly recommend not doing that, because I think tree lines are hard to plant, and they also give you some ideas, I think, that you wouldn't normally. You kind of see a tree line and go, oh, maybe I'll put something there. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you're a newer designer, to don't pull out the tree line. Use it. Most of my courses have just like the default tree line, so. Okay. Just squeezing this in. Delete the non-tree. Yeah, get rid of the plants and the rocks and the grasses. Those can all go. Keep the trees, though. Keep the trees. We'll paint this. Okay. Do. Digging this right now, guys. So far, so good. Okay. Now we're gonna play a little bit with the fairway. I do want to keep some of these nice undulations. Oh, that looks weird. What happened here? Oh, I know what happened here. Nope. Yeah. There we go. That looks a bit better. Okay. I don't love the texture right now. Not sure what I'm gonna go with there. I was just thinking that, actually, turning off the fringe. I was just thinking that. There we go. That's better. Much better. Yeah. But this... Ooh. Pictures I'm looking at, the green is actually pretty Like, the fairway is actually pretty bright. But I kind of look like a tinge. I think it's something like that. But you could spend hours looking at it. I like 19. I think it's for a heavy rough, but and then I think I would go with a bit of a browner green as well. Something like that. I think we'll do something like that. Okay. We're getting there. I think, well, I'm just trying to think where the other tee boxes are going. I'm only going 3 tee boxes here because it's going to be rugged and I want really kind of just less playable area. I kind of have them sitting on little islands and then kind of plant around them. Yeah, it can double up a box too. 100%. 100%. Like that. Something like that. Oops. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So I'm gonna kind of plant, not I was gonna say heavily plant, but this whole area is gonna some sort of tree, bushes, not trees, but mostly grass in here and all in here. And even though I never really do it, I might do like what would look okay? Like a strip of rough. Or maybe even I start it like here. Hey, James. What specs am I running on PC? I have a... Oh, boy. Trying to think. I have an Intel i5-9400F CPU. I've got a GeForce RTX 3080 graphics card. I have have 16 gigs of RAM. The good stuff. I got a pretty beefy computer. Pretty lucky. Do I do this, or do I make it, do I make it fairway? What looks better? I think rough. That could change. Okay. I don't love this bunker. Do I need a bunker at the back? Probably not. Make the bunkers pretty straightforward. Pretty round. Not overly. Although I say that now, and then I'm like, what if I made them look like this? I don't hate those either. I don't know if that really fits what I'm doing, though. I think we need rounder edges. It's a beauty, isn't it? Like that. Okay. Gotta fix that a bit. Something like that. Super clean, but not right. Yeah, somewhere in the middle. Pretty high bunker lips here. I'm not even adding any elevation to these. They just kind of sink in on their own. The key to sculpting bunkers is the outside of the bunkers. Okay. Probably save this at this point. Crushed it. All right. Skill man, what's up? Can I start all my your plots? This one turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. Oh. This one I'm going to make a little bit deeper. You need those. Your name is Skill Man, though. You should have the skills. They should be burned into you. The name like Skill Man. Chili Hotkey, what's up? Let's see the change. There been a huge player decline. Haven't played since last year. There has been a pretty big player decline, yeah, for sure. I think it was about 40% since the red fast disappeared. I wasn't a red fast guy, but I just, for me, it was the short game on Master. It's just murdered it, and I stopped playing. Canadian Canuck. I am only streaming PGA exclusively on YouTube now. I do my iRacing and all that stuff on Twitch still, but okay. I think we're going to rethink all of this planting. Yeah. I'll rethink all this planting. I just wanted to throw some ideas there. The haptic feedback, yeah, they haven't done anything with that. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been around then. Okay, I think that is looking pretty good. We'll kind of go with a little bit of a 2-tier green here. All right, Alec. Later, Betty. It's a long weekend here, so we get tomorrow off for Labor Day. I think it's Labor Day pretty much everywhere, isn't it? Yeah, you can't get out of a bunker now, unfortunately. Here, okay, good. All right, I might push this down so I can actually see that second bunker. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this here, but something's gonna go there. I'm gonna reshape that, I think. think it's just a bit more of a case of do less. Not as much elevation. Not as much elevation. All right. I think we'll just do like a little, again, another little pathway here. I don't know why I'm deciding that we're doing pathways now, but I don't care. Later, Caleb. My kid is probably gonna... Oh. Might be up now. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, my kid is getting up. So that means it is end of stream for me. But we got a darn good start here, I think. I'm feeling excited about this course. 2 will be a lot of fun. 3 is going to be super sexy. 4 is going to be great. Woo! Yeah, I'm feeling this one, and I got a while to. I don't have to have this done by the end of November, so I'm cruising right now. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you as always, and have a good rest of your weekend. I might be on Twitch tonight, streaming some other stuff, but we'll see what happens. All right, thanks guys. See you later.